So we've done that. We've done a multi-terraced wall, multi-wall. We've done a double terrace. We've done a triple terrace, and we've done a single panel. The next thing that we're going to do on the plan is put a pillar in. So we go to the stair pillar double-sided wall area, and it allows us to select either stairs or pillar, and I'm going to select a pillar. It allows us only one selection because we only have one wall of one size of pillar. For stone ledge, we have 3 different sizes of pillars, so we can choose different sizes of pillars for that particular product. Now, the height of this pillar is going to be 10 rows, 5 feet tall. We'll click on. Now we want to select the base elevation is going to be at -4. Remember, the -4 plus numbers are all based on what happens to our first elevation, the start of the first elevation. I will press OK, and we should have a little pillar put into place. Now, what usually happens when we have staircases, and that's the next thing that we're going to work on, is the stair detail. In a stair like this, which is there's return walls, and so right behind this pillar, we're going to have a return wall, and we are going to go back to the multi-panel wall system. The length of that panel is going to be 8 feet. The first wall is going to be, the height is going to be 8 rows, 4 feet tall. The last wall or the last panel elevation is going to be 3 rows, 0.5 within those 8 feet. The base elevation is going to change, and I want that base elevation to be level with the base of my pillar, so it means -4. We're still going to be flat on top, elevation change in the bottom, and we click, and we have a little return wall. Now, even though the return wall is just sort of creating an extension and it's called the lineal feet, it really would return at a right angle to that pillar, but we can't draw that in a front view, so that's what it looks like. Now we're seeing that we're a +1 on our elevation relative to our starting point. I'm going to put stairs in. Go back, click on stairs. The length of these walls, the stair is going to be 6 feet. There are going to be 8 rows, 4 foot of risers. The elevation is going to be at -4. And I'm going to click OK, and we're going to have to create a stair. And once that stair is in place, this is what it looks like. You can see let's see, cross-section of it. No, they don't have a cross-section because there's no geogrids involved. The next thing I'm going to do is the return, the same thing, the return on the next side before we build the pillar. And we'll do it this way. 8 feet. The first panel is going to be 3 rows. Next panel is going to be 8 rows. But our elevation start of that first 3 rows is going to be +1 because it's going to match what we did out here in order to get our elevations correct. And it's also flat on top. And we'll create, yes. And there it is. So +1, and it dropped back down to -4, which matches this return. And now we have the 2 returns on either side of the staircase, giving us those panels and the elevation change. And now we're going to go back and we're going to create that pillar again. We choose the 24 by 24. We're going to choose the height of those pillars is going to be 5 foot. The elevation of this one is going to again be -4 to match the pillar height of what was done before, and we'll click and we'll get another pillar beside that, and we have our pillar, stair, return walls all completed within that area.